Hey y'all. Did y'all miss me? I'm back. 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 And I got some shit to say. But first, I want to start by saying, please like the video. It costs you absolutely nothing. And to just show that you're not a hater, you would just hit the like button. I mean, that's all, like, you could comment, absolutely. You could also subscribe. That would be fucking wonderful. But if you don't always want to see me on your timeline, just like my video. I mean, show some love. Show some love. Last video, I don't know what the buzzword was. I don't know what it was. I think I do know. And so I'm just going to try to use this same format to see if the views pop again, because they was popping on that video. So I want to see if they pop again. So we're going to keep the same little format. Let me see. Physically, I'm good. Mentally, I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm coasting. I could do better, especially when it comes to sleeping, especially when it comes to working out and being on a schedule, especially this kind of schedule. I could do so much better with it. So that is my plan. I just want to do better. I probably say that all the time. I absolutely mean it. It's just that, life and just life, honestly, it really can run you in circles. So you always mean good, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But my plan is to keep on my schedule, keep on all of my schedules when it comes to eating better, sleeping for sure. That's sleeping is number one, okay? When it comes to getting better sleep, I am going to have to. I feel like if I got better sleep, then everything else would kind of fall in place. But because I'm always tired and I'm always running on fumes, I just kind of take shortcuts when it comes to certain shit, like not recording or not working out. Just it really shouldn't be like that in life. So yeah, mentally I need to get myself back on the schedule. But enough of that. Let's hop into these topics, y'all. I'm gonna talk about y'all Big Papa, the person that y'all wanted to come back for a second round. I don't know if y'all thought y'all was getting another stimulus check or what, but listen, we're gonna see. This man is taking off the ban or the clause that they have for segregation. And, facilities could become segregated again. Now, let me say this. I don't want to be that person, but I am going to be that person and just say that, okay. It's not that I don't really see it being a bad thing, because I don't like to use the bathroom after certain people any goddamn ways. Rinsing your hands, walking out the door, grabbing the door handle, wet, nasty hands that you just rinse, no soap, no happy birthday song, no nothing. Like you just literally and you're done. I can't get with that. So some things, it might be a little better. It might. And I mean, it might be a little better when it comes to health-wise, but when it comes to maybe it looking good, that might be an issue. But I just found it so funny on TikTok, all of the videos and the reels about them saying that, they're going to be wanting to try to get into our party. And they are. They are. Let me tell you, before the 60s, when segregation was a thing, Black people wanted to be accepted. We wanted the same things that white people had. We just wanted to be equal. You know, these are the things that we had strived for. And it looked so good. It was appealing. You know, they have clean water fountains. They have clean restaurants, you know, and our restaurants weren't that bad, but we want to eat here too. We want to be able to eat where we want to eat. We don't want to have to sit in the bag. We don't want to have to, you know, go around the bag or not be able to swim in this pool. Like, it's certain things that we wanted acceptance from. But now, in this day and age, they want to be us. And it just is what it is. We are the culture. We set the trends. We are it, you know, just when it comes to everything that just comes natural for us, we are the blueprint. Always have been, which is why they wanted us to feel less than a human back then, because they already knew that we were the blueprint. We just are. It's really innate. It's something that we just have, and it's just something we just can't deny it. Like, you know, no one can deny it. No one can deny our greatness. But yeah, I mean, whatever, you know. Listen, Trump is gonna come in like a wrecking ball. Damn, I said his name. He's gonna come in like a wrecking ball. He's going to do his big one, or try to do his big ones, and it just is what it is. Anything he says or does can never get me in a tizzy. I don't even see myself being upset about certain things. This, absolutely, I'm not. Now, when it comes to the end of the Department of Education, I think that's gonna be a big one. That's gonna be detrimental to a lot of kids that's graduating soon, that's graduating under him. It's really gonna be harmful for them. And you know, we think about, oh, Department of Education, no more student loans, no more this and that. But those are some of the things that help a lot of people get through school. It helped me get through school. You know, it helped a lot of people get through it. You know, everyone don't have the money to pay, you know, $4,000 every semester. So when it comes to financial aid, when it comes to student loans, Pell Grants, scholarships, all of those things, we absolutely need those things so that we can get an education. Damn it, the education should be free. Honestly, we shouldn't have to pay anything. It should be free. But since we do have to pay, that help, it really helps. You know, that those little stipends, those checks, everything, those Pell Grants, all of those things help us out. And if your parents are rich, then I ain't talking to you. If your parents was rich and put you through school, if you had a scholarship and you went through school, I'm not talking to you. No, I actually am talking to you, because scholarships, they don't always fall under the Department of Education, but it's education, bitch. So we just gonna say it, fuck it. But I just feel like, you know, this is something that might be detrimental to our youth, that is up and coming, and that will be graduating under his administration. And, you know, it just might put a dent in a lot of our pockets. I know I have, my daughter, she'll be graduating in 2027. And so what does that look like for her? You know, if she doesn't get a full ride to the school that she wants to go to, because she wants to go to school. She absolutely want to go to a HBCU. And so, you know, if I'm not exactly rich by that time, or my finances are not where I want them to be, what does that look like for her? What does that look like for us without having the Department of Education, with the end of the Department of Education? Also, what that look like for these student loans I owe, okay? Like, dead them motherfuckers too. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Moving along, I want to get into this tow truck video that my local news station posted. So let's watch this real quick and see what goes on.
to pay your bill, girl. Oh. Well, why would they pay? Why would they told you this? They that petty? You better move it then, they're petty. That's crazy, though. You have a good, sweetheart.
I know damn well.
You seen that man run a zip across you and hop in that driver's seat of this Ford Focus? You shouldn't have put your damn head under the tire. Why? Why would you proceed to try to race him to hook the car up? Y'all, this shit not funny. Let me turn this off. Because this is not fucking funny. But I don't understand it. Like, why try to, why? I would have just, okay, I would have stepped back, let you rig yourself up out of that spot and just gone about your good old day. Fuck it. I don't know how towing works. I don't know how repoing works. So I don't know if you get the car, you get a bonus or a commission, or I don't even know. Or you just get paid that day. Like, how does that work? Because there's no way I would have seen this man fly across me like that, hop in the driver's seat, and me still try to collect the car. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? He asked for that shit. I don't care what nobody's saying. Can we talk about this old ass Ford Focus? Like, this is not even what they look like now. Like, why is it a car note on this car? And I get it. Like, we all struggle. But this is not a car note car. This is a cash car. This is one of those cars where you absolutely pay $2,500 and you out of there. Like, that it's on you, on whatever happens to it, but this is your car, you know, see you later. A car note on a 2009 Ford Focus is just not even worth it. Like, baby girl, they played you, you played yourself, he played himself, and yeah, that's a mess. Moving on. Oh my God, let me stop because it's not supposed to be funny. Golly. It's not supposed to be funny. Let me see what else I got going on in here. Let me see. Oh, let's talk about the everybody favorite, the hood favorite, Sexyy Red, okay? So, my local news, I like to say, because I fucks with Real STL News, Voice of the People, Dirt Brown, I mess with all that St. Louis shit. But it says Sexyy Red hit with a $5 million lawsuit after allegedly sending fans to grandmother's home. Our very own Sexyy Red is caught up in a legal battle after being accused of putting an innocent woman's life in danger. Nicole Barnes, the parental grandmother of one of Sexyy Red's children, has filed a $5 million lawsuit, claiming that the rapper posted her home address and a photo of her residence on social media, instructing her followers to pull up and kick in the door. The post reportedly led to widespread attention and caused Barnes to fear for her safety. Barnes, who said she was not involved in the personal dispute between Sexyy Red and her child's father, expressed that she was completely blindsided by the situation. Her legal team claims they attempted to resolve the matter privately, but after receiving no resolution, they felt forced to pursue legal action. According to the suit, Barnes has since been displaced from her Hazelwood home and is undergoing therapy to deal with the emotional toll of the incident. As of now, Sexyy Red has not made a public statement regarding a lawsuit. Child, let me just say this. It's a lot of things I just want to say. Why send them to the grandmother's house? Why not send them to your baby daddy house, first and foremost? Like, that's who you got a problem with. That ain't got nothing to do with that lady, unless that lady directly did something to you, which she said she didn't. She ain't got no, she ain't got no dog in this fight. Like, that's between you and her son. So why are you sending people to dox this lady? That's crazy to me. Furthermore, who is doing this? Who's actually going to this lady's house to do this for Sexyy Red? I mean, it really has to be children, because I'm not a fan, first of all, but let's just say whoever I am a fan of, which I like everybody. I really do. But I don't like them enough to go crazy about them. But I'm not going to harass nobody on behalf of somebody I don't fucking know, on behalf of somebody who's not going to do the same shit for me, on behalf of somebody who got the money to just go ahead and do what she needs to do legally instead of asking her fans to do the shit. I just find this so wild. I really want to know who did this. You know, I really want to know who did. I just want to, stupid ass. This stupid. Like, this is dumb. This is dumb. This is dumb. I kind of really hope that this is not true. Because it really sounds dumb as hell. I follow Sexyy Red on Instagram, Facebook. I don't remember seeing her telling people to dox the lady or the address or whatever. But again, I don't follow closely enough to know. Like, I just follow. When I see some shit, I like it. If I see some shit, you know, but other than that, I'm not like, ooh, what did she post today? Or what did she say to do today? Like, no, I don't even fucking, I don't care about nobody like that. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, I think this is so crazy. You know, I just don't know what to believe or who or what. You know, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Now, what I do know is that after you get money, you know, they start coming towards you. You know, it's like it just attracts you. You know, once you start getting it, something got to stop you. Something that got to end you. Something is just trying to pull you in. Something is sucking the life out of you or draining you or wanting your money or whatever it is that you have. Your fame, your whatever. So I will say that, you know, it could possibly not be true, and it's a money grab. It could absolutely be a money grab. You know, it could be. Sexyy Red is hood as hell, ghetto as hell. You know, this is what she portrays on social media. This is what she portrays on the networks. Like, this is what she portrays to be. Is this in character for her to do some shit like this? Yes, it is in character. But who's to say that the character that she is giving us, you know, it isn't just the character? You know what I'm saying? So just because she seems like she can do some shit like this don't mean that she would really do some shit like that. So we'll see. We'll let the courts decide. We'll see how it play out, child. I just find it odd and strange. Like, even if she did post the shit, who's doing that? Like, who in their right mind? I am your leader head ass, because I don't get that. Okay, well, moving on. I seen this and I did not listen to it. Trick Daddy reveals why he prefers dating women ages 22 to 35. Let's listen to this and see what he has to say.
Try dating women my age. That's the hardest shit in the world.
Oh, man.
They stuck in their fucking ways. They wonder why they can't keep a man.
Now, look, now, you know they gonna get you for this now.
I wouldn't give a damn. Them old hoes need to lower their standards and realize that this. Unless you want to
Trick, no.
Unless them all want a nigga that want unless they want a swap out, a nigga that's a swap out artist, unless them bitches want a yes man or a paymaster, bitch, I'm the sugar daddy with no sugar. Yeah, sweet and low. I'm not doing whatever you don't do, you don't get paid for. Like, bitch, stop always complaining. Like, for real. Them all stuck in their way. I asked her, where you at? You ain't my dad. I'm not your bitch. I hope I'm not your daddy, bitch. I want to know where you at, bitch, in case you get in an accident, in case you get a flat tire. I'm not. See, women want to get treated like niggas. I can't. I don't like niggas. I'm going to treat you like a nigga. I treat niggas any kind of way. You want to get treated equal. So you telling me you want to get treated like a nigga because you can never be a nigga. You can never be me. If a man going to be a man, are you really a woman? Why you don't cook? Why you don't pay more attention to me like you pay attention to your eyelashes? A 50-year-old ain't got no baby here. Why do you wait till you were 45 to get braces? And shit like that. Like, you wait till you 45 years old to get braces. And now you got your little daughter, 21, getting her body done. 23, and she 23 years old, and she got her titties done. You ain't even have a baby yet. That shit gonna drop. You got to get them done again. You understand what I'm saying? Like, ain't no 40 years old. You're 45, you ain't got baby hairs.
So what age do you normally like? Is it like 25?
Nah, from 22 to 35.
So you cut it out. They can't be past 35.
35? Nah. That's right around the time they got life fucked up right there. 35-year-old. A 35. This is about a 35 bitch with a wig on. Just think about that. Bitches in my area, the only one wore wigs was bank robbers, drag queens, and motherfucking clowns who were prostitutes. Think about who wore a wig when you were young. Bank robbers.
You said a clown that's a
prostitutes. That's what clown hoes, we call them prostitutes.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right.
yeah, like prostitutes, bank robbers, and drag queens. That's who wore wigs. So when you're a 40-year-old bitch who putting on a lace wig. Just think about that. Cut your eyebrows off just to draw them back, and now they crooked. Then some of them get them tattooed in now. I don't want no bitch look. I don't care nothing about no shaving, no pussy, nothing. You ain't got to shave none of that. Unless that pussy nappy, leave it on. You can trim it. You can cut it down. One against the grain, mohawk, or landing strip. But you ain't got to shave that pussy. Don't be talking about, oh, no, hell your pussy. That's nasty. No, that's when we knew, in the 70s and the 80s, we knew she was grown or growing up, because now she got grass on the playing field. That's when we knew. So now all of a sudden, everybody's doing what everybody else is doing. That's why the hoes cannot accuse men of cheating no more. How am I cheating? I'm fucking the same bitch who you want to be like. I tried dating women my age. That's the hardest shit.
Okay. Few things I want to say. First and foremost, I want to say he kind of contradicted himself, because you want somebody with a hairy pussy, but you don't date older women. And I would think that the older women are not shaving or waxing as often as the younger women, or would have more hair than the younger women. I'm just saying. And then he's talking about wigs and shit. It's the little ones that wants to wear the wigs. It's the young girls who throws on a wig every damn day, or melting down a wig every week. You know, like, that's their shit. Don't get it twisted, though. All women wear everything. So that's where you already kind of losing me. You know, like, you lost me. All women wear everything. It's not an age range on wigs. And actually, the wigs were for the older women. That's who wore wigs to me, was when you were older. Church ladies, like you said, bank robbers and prostitutes. Like, yeah, women, those older women, those are the ones who wore wigs. Now, let me just say this. I don't know how old Trick Daddy is, but I'm going to find out. Because one thing about it, I'm going to tell you what I've learned. Trick Daddy is 51 years old. And said that he will date a 22-year-old woman, young lady, okay? Crazy, 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 crazy. But what I've seen, what I've learned through the years is that a lot of these older men will like to date younger women because the younger women don't know how whack you are. That's really what it is. The older women can see how whack you are. They know how whack you are. You are in their era, and guess what? You on some lame ass shit. You're not doing nothing with your life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is why older men tend to go to younger women, because they don't recognize when that nigga is whack. They don't recognize that. So the man could get away with all that bullshit and then always talking about what money he used to have and what he used to do, how he used to look. Baby, that's for Trick Daddy specifically, okay? Because how you used to look, who in the fuck is talking to you now? Whoever is talking to you now, you absolutely paying for it. You absolutely paying for it. But yeah, these older women know when you're whack. They know when you're lame. They know when you're not about shit. So they ain't checking for you. They're not checking for you. You might not be checking for them, but you know, Trick, they not checking for you. They not. They not. Give that lady her divorce. That's what you can do. You can give your wife her divorce if she don't want to be with you, but you holding on so bad to her, so hard. Give that lady that divorce. You dating, you out here living your life. Why are you still married to this woman? Y'all know what his wife's name is. I can't think of it. She be on Love and Hip Hop Miami, but let that lady go. Go get your young one. Go do your big one with your young one. All that mush mouth shit. Listen, he's saying this because he already know an older woman, a woman that's 50 plus, even a woman that's about 45 plus, 40 plus. I'm 35 and he could never pull one on me, but a woman who he seeks at an older age is not going to be seeking him, and Trick knows that. So he has to go all the way down to the pit of hell to find him a little young one so that they'll rock with him, because they just know he's famous. You know what I'm saying? They know he's famous. They know he does X, Y, and Z, or he's on X, Y, and Z show. These older ladies don't give a fuck. That love and hip hop, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't shit. Like, I take care of all of this. What are you finna do? What are you finna bring? You know, like, older women definitely have a lot more standards. And no, they shouldn't lower their fucking standards. Not for no fucking Trick Daddy. Not for no fucking Trick Daddy. Baby, listen. Looking the way he do, he shouldn't be talking the way he talk, okay? Always somebody, well, if you doing it, you're not getting paid for nothing you not doing, Trick. Your name is Trick Daddy. Then I'm thinking about it, like, your name is literally Trick Daddy, and you talking about not tricking? What? Huh? Make sense, please. You are a walking fucking contradiction, and these older ladies are not checking for you. I don't think nobody 30 plus is checking for you. You always gonna have to mess with somebody in their 20s to fuck with you how you want them to fuck with you, because you already know if anybody is checking for you, they looking for what you are about to bring, how you are finna bring it, the energy that you have. Trick never comes off to me as having no kind of big dick energy at this moment. Now, back when he was a little fine, maybe. Yeah, back when he was a little fine. But right now, Trick, you just have to really kind of get what you pay for, like you said. Trick, and you get. That's it, baby. Listen. I'm a rapper for real, y'all. But yeah, this is he's like a fucking walking contradiction. You want them to have her on their pussy, but you want them to be young. You want them not to wear wigs. You want them to wear their real hair. Like, you really, Child, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. And let's not get on the wig situation. Everybody in Miami, everybody in Florida wear wigs, okay? Everybody everywhere wear wigs. We just not going to even do that. But that humidity in Florida is insane, okay? I understand why they wear wigs. I get it. I wouldn't be wanting to deal with my hair either if I lived down there. Throw that wig on my head and call it a day, because the shit just will draw up so bad. Y'all, I had a ponytail I thought was molded so good. My hair was a mess probably about the second day. Like, the weather is horrible, so I get it. But Trick, miss me with that bullshit. Moving on, y'all. Let's talk about so Big Bookie sister was killed in a high-speed police chase, which is awful. Awful. Allegedly she was riding a car with somebody, with a few people, and the person that was driving was the boyfriend of her friend, allegedly, and he would not stop. Police rammed into the back of his SUV, caused it to flip, and she was the one that lost her life. They also said that someone else had lost extremities, but I'm not quite sure what that's like, or how that is. I'm not quite sure on any details just yet. I just know that this is super tragic. This is super sad. Car accidents are like a fear of mine. It's crazy. I just would hate to die behind somebody's else recklessness. I really would hate that, and I hate that happened for her. My condolences to Big Boogie, his family, the children. This is all just so sad. This is all sad. Now it is reported that there is a video of them in the car recording while in the police chase, and them telling him to pull over, like screaming for him, like, pull over, just pull over. Like, it is crazy. I thought about playing that and stitching it onto here, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. It's eerie. I really don't like harvesting that kind of energy, especially like me. I'm recording at night. Like, I don't want to think about that kind of shit. So I'm not going to play it. I'm probably not going to stitch it, but just know it is floating out there that, they were recording and asking him to stop the car, and he wouldn't stop the car, and she passed away. So this is sad. Moving on. Let me see what else I got in my shit. What else do I want to talk about? What else? Yeah, I did want to talk about this. I did want to touch on Toya and her family. And I don't necessarily have to play the video. But I do want to talk about how your family can really keep you down. Your family could really be your trauma, like consistent, persistent, like straight trauma all the time. No matter how you try to get away from them, no matter how much you try to do for them, no matter how much you try to put them on, whatever the case may be, your family could always just be your trauma. And I feel like this is what Toya is going through. She is never not going to have issues with her family. Mind you, her dad has like 20-something kids, maybe more, but he has so many children. Her mom has a lot of children. It's a lot of them with her mom. 2 of her brothers were killed together. This is a sad thing. And I just feel like, I think that they feel Toya is supposed to constantly put them on, constantly keep them on an incline. But Toya can really only do so much. She has her own personality. She has her own thing to kind of harvest. She can't put you on this show, promote this for you, do that for you, keep doing this. Like, she's not y'all fucking talent manager. She got y'all on this show. Whatever y'all doing on this show, you're gonna have to push and strive for it to pop outside the show. Like, that's just what it's gonna have to be. I feel like they act like they don't fucking know that, especially that motherfucking Casey. Oh my God. Woo wee. But yeah, we all, your family could really be your trauma. Really, really, truly. You know, I really hate that they always expect her to do X, Y, and Z for them. When she put them on this show, she gave them exposure to this show. That in itself is enough. You know, now if you're not doing anything else outside of this show, then that's on you. But I put you on this show. If you got an album coming out, if you have a song to promote, if you have all this and that, I'm sure Walter and Casey and Beatty are getting exposure just from being on this show alone. If I go on their Instagram, I'm pretty sure they got hundreds of thousands of followers, you know, thousands maybe, you know, whatever, but it's not little. I'm pretty sure it's not a small number. So it's one of those things where it's like, why y'all, what y'all waiting for Toya to do? I would really be happy when she moved on from her family and harness the relationship, harvest the relationship, like just really mold her household. Her, Red, Regine, and Rain. That's all she needs to be worried about, because these people here are nuts. They are nuts. I watched the full season, and on that last episode, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? What is wrong with these people? And granted, Walter was not really on that episode like that, but he had me wondering too, because I feel like every time Casey pops off or blows up, Walter's never around to kind of diffuse the situation. Granted, it's not really his. It is, because he's the big brother, so we ain't gonna even say that. It is his job to be there to diffuse it, to make sure that Casey is cool, or, you know, like he really do need to be there when Casey is around. And I don't know when he popping off, but it just always seemed like Walter walk in on the tail end of shit. Like, he ain't never around when the shit is really hitting the fan. He always coming when the shit is falling on the floor. It's like, damn, Walter, when you gonna come in, and when you gonna, I don't know. But then talking about she got paid $1 million for the reality show, and I just feel like she said she didn't. Red is saying she didn't. But if she did, so fucking what? This is her name y'all using. Like, you know what I'm saying? How much are you expecting to get paid? Walter, we wouldn't fucking know you if it wasn't for her. We wouldn't know nothing about you. We kind of still don't give a shit, honestly and truly. You know what I'm saying? You got right out of prison and got right onto a reality show. You should be really grateful. You should be absolutely happy. You know, a lot of people, when they get out of prison, they got to go drive trucks. Okay? They got to go and do construction. They straight got to do some hands-on shit constantly, because they don't have the opportunity to have a job like you got, to where you making money and you cool. You know, they don't have sisters to help them and put them on like that. So it's just like, why do y'all be complaining so much? Why y'all so worried about her finances? Yes, Toya's always going to probably have more money than you. She is like that. She's famous. She's always had a name. This ain't her first reality show. Like, this girl is, this is fucking Toya. You know, like, this is Toya. You know? She might not be like a celebrity, A-list or nothing like that, but this is fucking Toya we talking about. You know it. You know it. You know it. Who gives a fuck if she was making $1 million for the show? So what? Y'all made some money. I'm pretty sure y'all didn't do that shit for free. Now, I know that for a fact. But yeah, like, stop. Pocket watching. Y'all always pocket fucking watching. Just like Casey pocket watching Regine talking about how she paid $20,000 for a watch. And If she did pay $20,000 for a watch, so what? What did you want her to do? Give you the $20,000? That's you her uncle. This nigga, whatever kind of dick he got for a $20,000 watch, great. You hear me? Ain't nobody tripping off of y'all niggas. Y'all, it's always crying about somebody else fucking money, somebody else's pockets. Like, stop. The shit is so aggravating to me. Ugh, I can't stand it. Like, it just really gives me the ick. Because there is just no way that you should be that worried about whatever the fuck your sister got going on. You know, like, you shouldn't be that jealous. Like, the opportunities that you already have just from the exposure of the show alone, you're getting paid from the show alone. Like, you know, it's certain things you should really be grateful for. And I'm pretty sure that's not just what she do for them. You know, I'm pretty sure Toya do a lot more behind the scenes, outside of the cameras and the lights. I'm so sure that she takes good care of her family. They asses is crazy. And that mama too. That mama too. You know, I don't know, child. I just feel like she's always crying. She's always trying. It's just like, Toya, I really wish you just focused on your family, the family that you created, not the one you was born into. They're gonna be okay. They're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't doing this, then what they would be doing, you know? And also, I mean, I feel like if I'm on, let's say I win a lottery, right? What I'm gonna do, I win the Mega Millions, so I'm leaving with a good, cool, maybe 250 million. I'ma give not every, but I'm gonna give everybody I'm close to, I know, at least 500,000 to 1 million, right? And that's all you get from me. You do what you will with that. If I had $1 million to start up some shit right now, man, listen, it's so much you can do with it. But I just feel like this is how she's working this, and they're not working it how they need to. They're not working it how they need to. You feel me? Like, it's so much you really could be doing, and you just not doing it. You still worried about what she getting paid and what they, and it's just like, worry about your fucking self, please. Please. Y'all should be trying to worry about what the next, season is finna look like, and trying to get that under wraps and secure that, so that way you can have some money. That way you can make sure you got another check coming, you got more money coming in, more exposure coming in, whatever you're trying to do, you finna do it. I don't know, y'all, that's so weird to me. Like, y'all don't know how to play it, and I don't like that about y'all. I really don't like that about her family. But yeah, you can't take everybody with you. You just can't. Even when you try, you still can't. And I like that for her. I like the fact that she tried, but it's probably one of those times where it's like, right now, let them go. Let them go, child. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I've been on her for a little minute. I know I really like my little 30-minute videos, but I'll hop into this real quick. Rapper Yella Beezy arrested on capital murder charge. On a capital murder charge in connection to fatal shooting of Mo 3. Let me see. According to state documents obtained by the Shade Room, Beezy, real name Marquise Conway, was taken into custody on Thursday for a capital murder charge. Documents allege that Beezy hired a man named Keywan White to murder Dallas rapper Mo 3, real name Melvin Noble, in November 2020. White was sentenced to 105 months in federal prison for a firearm charge connected to Mo 3's death. A grand jury referral states that Beezy hereinafter called defendant on or about the 11th day of November 2020 in the county of Dallas, state of Texas, did then and there intentionally and knowingly cause of death of Melvin Noble, an individual hereafter called deceased, by employing Keywan White to murder deceased for yeah, y'all know I'm from St. Louis. remuneration. I don't know.
Not like what in person?
And the promise of remuneration. I'm thinking that's the exchange of money, possibly. Yeah. Oh, namely United States currency. Okay, so whatever they was gaining, remuneration, child, I don't know. But let me just tell you this. I do remember when Yella Beezy was shot the fuck up. And I mean shot the fuck up, okay? I remember that time. I remember it because I think I had just was kind of like getting into like, you know, Dallas rappers back then. And I really can't say exactly when this was, but I remember a time where I'm like, oh, okay, I like this little song. I like this. And then boom, this man shot the fuck up, okay? So I do remember that time. I remember Mo3 getting killed on that highway. Honestly, I never knew that they was beefing. I never knew that. And so finding out now that this was retaliation to what had happened to Beezy is I don't know, it's crazy. You know, I would just say this: you live by the gun, you die by the gun. You know, do the crime, gotta serve the time. I really don't know what to say to this. It's fucked up. You know, it's real fucked up. I think a lot of justice is kind of being served because if we going back, well, not going back, but previously, oh, what is his name? The motherfuckers in LA where you gotta check in and all that bullshit. What is their name? Loose Cannon. But not him. It's you, Big U. Big U indictment with Loose Cannon in it and a whole bunch of other people. Child. Now that is a mess. A huge mess. And then Big U all on live. He went live probably about 3 times before he actually went and turned himself in. But it's a mess. And so, goodness, y'all, I do not know these LA people like that. But, what's that nigga name? He always talking. Child, oh my God. He always talking. Basically, they done got themselves caught the fuck up. And they got caught up on Adam 22's podcast, which these white podcasts ain't shit but the police. Y'all gonna quit running to these white people and tell them your business, just how they do with Adam 22 and how they do with that goddamn that one man. Y'all, this is losing me because this was not in my topics, but it's crazy because it seems like a lot of justice is being had. Oh my goodness. But yeah, they go on these podcasts and they tell all their business. They just tell it all, arguing, cussing each other out. They on the phone arguing, talking about what they finna do to one another, all while sitting in this man's podcast, you know, recording. Like, y'all know y'all recording right now and y'all sitting here talking about what y'all finna do to one another. Either white man had to say, don't come here. It's like, yeah. Really recognize where y'all at. Really recognize what y'all are doing. Y'all talk so fucking much and want to spread all of this shit to these white people and, you know, give them all of this information for views and clicks and all of this shit. And look at what you got y'all dumb ass going right the motherfucking jail. Okay? And, he said, oh, so this is the one that's with the Crip. I mean, with the Bloods. One is with the Crip. Big U, I think he with the Crips. And then, what is the bald head man name? He be on everything and everybody fucking business. But he with the Bloods or whatever. But he basically spilled some tea. He had a recorded conversation because now Big U is being indicted for the murder of a young guy who was playing football and he wanted to be a rapper. So, I don't really know the ins and outs. I'm not going to really get into any details like that because I just can't. I just know. I just listened. I just read, like, I just kind of be reading the comments and shit. Like, I just kind of see what's going on, but I can't tell y'all for sure because this ain't my shit for real, for real. But he recorded a conversation with the young man who had got killed allegedly by Big U with his mother. And his mother had told him that he's going to be indicted not just for her son's murder, but for Nipsey Hussle's murder. So we're going to see how this play out. We're going to see. And then when I think about it too, if y'all remember Big U, they said something about Nipsey Hussle, and Big U like did like a laughing emoji. Like he made some fucked up ass tweet that basically was like, he didn't give a shit. Now, mind you, y'all, you know, y'all from the same this and that and all of that. So I see why Black Sam is like, he don't fuck with none of y'all. He don't fuck with nobody. He don't trust nobody because Big U ass. I would say because of Big U ass. But, and why the fuck y'all gotta check in anyway? Like, what the fuck is that about? I'm not going nowhere and no grown man. I gotta check in with a grown man and pay him this X amount of money to do what I gotta do or all of that. That check-in shit is whack as hell. And I can't believe y'all really be doing this shit in LA. Like, fuck LA. I wouldn't be going there. I would not be going there. Y'all got me fucked up if I gotta sit here and pay and check in. Grown ass man, okay? Shit, I'm a grown ass mom and I feel like I ain't finna check in with no motherfucking body. Fuck out of here. But y'all, let me see. Let me make sure that's it. Ew, I'm going on an hour. I do not like to have no long ass video. But it's been a minute, y'all, and I'm just happy to be here. You know what? I'm gonna call it a night, and whatever I see, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, I'm gonna get back with y'all. All right? Enjoy your night.